Collinwood, 1970. Julia and Barnabas have returned from the future with the knowledge that unless they can prevent it before the present year ends, David will be dead and the great house destroyed. This night, unknown to the adults, David has discovered a mysterious note which tells him to come to the gazebo at midnight.
Hallie? Hallie, are you playing some kind of joke on me? Where are you, Hallie? Don't hide. Hallie? You're not Hallie. You're the girl that was in my dream. Who are you? Who? Hallie?
David, what am I doing in this dress? What am I doing here?
You wrote me a note to meet you here. I have it.
I didn't write that.
What kind of game is this, Hallie?
I didn't write it.
I know your handwriting.
It's different.
It is sort of different. It's a little old-fashioned looking.
Who wrote it, David?
I mean, you didn't. Then how did you know to come?
I don't know.
Oh, Hallie.
I don't. I was going to bed when I saw this dress. It's the dress that was in your dream, isn't it? The dress you dreamed I was wearing.
Where did you get it?
It was lying on my bed.
No. After I described it to you, you must have gone and got it someplace.
No, David. David, it was lying on my bed before you ever had that dream.
Hallie.
It's true.
How could I have a dream about a dress that I've never seen? A dress that's real.
I don't know.
It's crazy, Hallie.
Everything is. Am I coming here? David, I didn't know where I was going when I left the house. But when I came near the gazebo, I knew.
Knew what?
This is where I was meant to come. I wasn't even surprised to see you. Oh, David.
Somebody else wanted you here.
Who?
I don't know. But I'm gonna stick around and find out.
I don't think we ever should find out.
We have to.
No.
Why?
Remember this afternoon when we were here? And I said I felt someone watching us? Someone was.
Who?
I don't know, but wasn't anyone real.
It's a mystery. And I like mysteries.
But we're part of it, David. Don't you see we're part of the mystery?
Hallie.
smell them, David? Lilacs.
Too late for lilacs. Lilacs bloom in the spring. Everybody knows that.
Don't you smell them?
Yes, I do. Where are you going, Hallie?
David, don't stay here.
I have to.
No, David.
I'm gonna find out who wrote this note, Hallie.
Don't, David, don't.
Are you here? Are you?
Forebodings of disaster.
What?
My horoscope for tomorrow. Beware of unexpected meetings and sudden shocks. Conserve your energies for a more fruitful day. I think I'll stay in bed.
Carolyn, do you believe in those things?
Ask me tomorrow night.
No, I mean it.
Mother, I don't really very much believe in anything.
Carolyn.
It's true, Mother. A horoscope seems about as much good as anything else.
That's a very cynical attitude. You've gotten very cynical, Carolyn.
Well, you sound as if there was some pill I could take for it.
I'm sorry, darling. I know how distressing it's been since Jeb died.
Let's not talk about Jeb, please.
Or maybe we should. Then you wouldn't brood so much.
No. I would just remember him more. I just find myself waiting for him to walk through that door. I guess I'm the one person talking doesn't help. Good night, Mother.
Good night.
Why?
Holly! Hallie! What is that dress you're wearing?
I found it
Where?
in a trunk upstairs.
And you got up in the middle of the night to put it on?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why I did it.
Of course you do.
Yes, you're right. I was lying in bed, and I really wasn't sleepy when... I started thinking about the dress, and I bet myself it would fit me, and it does, just as if it was made for me.
Hallie, is everything all right? Is something wrong?
I have trouble sleeping sometimes.
So do
I really have to stop thinking about the accident.
I. Yes. You must remember your mother and father when they were alive, when you were happy together. I know, Hallie, I've lost someone I love very much, too.
Carolyn. I think I'll be able to sleep now.
Good. Hallie, if I can help you about anything, just let me know.
Why didn't I tell her? Why?
What's the point of staying here? Nobody's gonna come. No. Wait. Just a little while longer. Wait.
nose. David, what's wrong? David? Why don't you answer me, David? Who are you? Who is she, David? No! No! Stay away from me! I don't know you! Stay away from me! Stay away! Ah!
The lilacs again. Who are you? Who?
Hallie, come in.
I saw her, Hallie. In the gazebo.
Who?
A woman with a long, long dress on. I think she's the one that wrote the note.
Did she have dark hair?
Yes. Why?
I just wondered.
There's got to be a reason, Hallie. What reason?
There is no reason, David. Who is she? What does she want from us?
I don't know who she is. She didn't speak. When I walked towards her, she disappeared. She was a ghost, Hallie. The funny thing was, I wasn't scared. I was calm. Why aren't you surprised? I thought you'd be surprised. Why aren't you?
David Collins. Not only are you up at this hour, but you're still dressed. What are you doing in here?
I'm planning something.
What are you so busy planning?
What Hallie and I are going to do tomorrow.
What is it?
I'm old enough to have a secret or two, aren't I?
David. I'm sorry he disturbed you, Harry.
It's all right, Mrs. Stoddard.
No, it isn't, and you mustn't let him. Good night, dear.
And there was Hallie wearing a very old-fashioned looking dress. One she said she found in the attic.
It does seem an odd time to dress up.
Exactly. Mother, Barnabas said that whatever happened here had something to do with David and Hallie.
Well, I don't think getting into an old-fashioned dress can cause what Barnabas is talking about.
You're expecting someone?
No.
I'll get it. No. Jeb. It can't be Jeb. It can't be.
Quite right, I'm not Jeb.
Mr. Shaw.
Shaw.
Carolyn, this is Sebastian Shaw.
Sebastian Shaw. I'm sorry.
Carolyn!
Mother, leave me alone.
You shouldn't have come here.
I certainly didn't know I'd have this kind of effect.
You resemble my daughter's husband. Her late husband.
Oh. Oh, I am sorry.
You had no way of knowing it. It's not your fault. Come in.
I have your horoscope, Mrs. Stoddard, from this day until December 31st, 1970.
Wait. Come in here.
It's a day-by-day analysis of what the stars and planets have in store for you. You're afraid, Mrs. Stoddard.
You tell me what it says.
No. To do that, I would probably be here all day long.
Does it say whether I'm going to live through a disaster? Will David, my nephew, be all right? Is there any sign that we're going to leave Collinwood?
No.
Thank God.
Yes, it was a very, very interesting chart to draw up, Mrs. Stoddard. Your sign is Pisces, which is very fortunate. Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the ruling planet of Pisces. And there was one very, very curious thing. You seem to have a propensity for the occult. Although, under adverse circumstances, Neptune may interfere with your psychic powers.
I have no psychic power.
Oh, yes, you do. We all do, Mrs. Stoddard. Intuition borders on the psychic. And during this period, you may find that Neptune is interfering with your intuitive gifts. It's just a word of warning, that's all.
I see.
Well, I'll let you read it, and you come and call me, and I'll be very happy to discuss it with you.
Yes. I wish you'd fix a price.
Mrs. Stoddard, please don't make a shopkeeper out of me.
You're a very strange young man.
Yes, I also have my values. Oh, yes, and one more thing about the horoscope. You see, I'm not infallible. You may find one day that your experiences are quite different from what the horoscope is telling you. Well, just come to me, and I'm sure I can catch whatever mistake I made and adjust the rest of the horoscope.
Would you be willing to do that?
Well, now, Mrs. Stoddard, you may have come to me on a whim, but charting the future is not a whim with me. Well, I'm sure I can be of future service to you. Goodbye.
I found them in a trunk in the attic. This one has the same handwriting that was on the note from last night.
The writing that looks like mine.
This one is dated 1840.
How can someone back then write like I do now?
I don't know. Look at this.
Writing looks like yours.
Yeah, but it's got all sorts of strange curlicues on it.
Where Abner Collins frowns, warning all not to enter, I will meet you tonight. Who's Abner Collins?
Some dead relative.
Come to the playroom if you value your life.
Playroom? There's no playroom.
Is there a picture of Abner Collins?
Yeah, I think there is in one of the back halls. Let's go find it.
Why?
Well, maybe there's a room that I don't know about.
No, David.
Come on, you want to find a playroom, don't you? And you want to find out about that lady from last night? Come on. I think it's around here somewhere. There he is.
There's the door.
And now I shall show you what hasn't been
Don't joke, David.
What hasn't been seen by the human eye for more than 130 years.
A closet.
It isn't big enough to be a playroom. Unless I had small children.
Music, listen.
Sounds like it's coming from behind this wall.
I don't like it, David. Let's get out of here. David! Lilacs. Do you smell them?
It's her.
No! No!
Hallie, wait!